So I'm currently on a walk. Super allergic to those. Just in my backyard. That's me. No, I'm not wearing sneakers. To be honest, I hate wearing sneakers when it's hot out. It just makes my feet sweaty and gross, and I just prefer my sandals. So lately, especially now that it's summer and the weather has been amazing, I have been doing laps around the perimeter of my front yard and my backyard instead of walking on the road. Ever since Dave and I got attacked by a German Shepherd on one of our walks, I've just been really spooked and paranoid to walk on the road and get attacked. So I've just been sticking to my home property. That way, no scary dogs come and attack me. All the dogs, I already know, they belong to me. And I don't have to worry about getting kidnapped and sex trafficked, because I don't know, the whole world is making me very nervous and paranoid about things. I've never really been like that, but I feel like 2020 is just that year. So yeah, I've just been sticking to my property, and one lap around the whole thing is basically the equivalent of one lap around, you know, like a track. So a quarter of a mile. I don't always go for like a certain distance, and I don't have like a tracker. I just have my phone, like the health app on there, but I just do like 30 minutes just to get my heart rate up and get moving, because I do sit quite a bit throughout the day. I just need to get up and get moving, my blood flowing, and sometimes I don't feel like doing my stepper in my basement. I mean, I do love it, especially when it's too hot to go outside, but today is like the perfect weather, so we out here. Just me and Mother Nature. I don't know if there's any scary creatures living in the woods. There probably is. They're probably listening to me telling the story, laughing at me. But I've only seen deer and a few woodchucks, so I feel like we're good. There also is like some little random raspberries growing. I feel like a lot of them have been picked by the deer, or they're just dead. But oh yeah, there's some in here. Let's see if they're big enough to eat. They're kind of small. Rather small, but let's just grab one. Ooh, a blackberry. Wild berries. I did Google if these were poisonous, and the internet told me they weren't. So I just believe everything the internet says, basically. Yummy, yummy, yum. The dogs don't bother me because they can't come back here. We have like a wireless router type fence that it will beep when they start to go out of the area that they're not supposed to go, so they leave me alone until I come back into their zone, where they're usually always patiently waiting to attack. Right, Davy? So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I feel like I should get some wrist weights so I can get some extra burn, extra pump. Don't try ankle weights. I have tried that in the past. I was like, oh my god, it's like the same thing. Let's just try ankle weights. It's not. They came off and hit me in the face. It was terrible. Sometimes we get crazy, break into a jog. But then we realize that that is a terrible idea, and we don't do that. Whew. So, 25 minutes later, we are done with our workout. So, I'm sweating. I took my hair out because if I don't take it out immediately after working out, I get a weird like shape going. I don't know if it's from being in a ponytail or what. But anyways, I have to run to the store really quick to get the ingredients for tonight's Chef Steph recipe, which I'm very excited about. I've never actually made it before. I've made the two things separately, but never together. And I saw it recently on a menu paired, and I was like, oh my god, I need to try it at home. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I also just got a fun package in the mail that I'm gonna open up and share with you guys. And I feel like that's gonna come in handy for tonight's dinner as well, and you'll see. So here we have it, a special delivery just in, contains alcohol. Do not deliver to an intoxicated person. Oh, I did not know that it said that on there. So in this box, we have some wine. And you guys know I love my wine. Shout out to Bright Cellars for being my first wine sponsor ever. So yeah, this is from Bright Cellars, which if you guys haven't heard, they are a wine delivery box. And I've recently been trying them out and I really love them. So I wanted to share with you guys. They have a 7-question quiz that you take on their website. And from your answers, their algorithm finds the perfect wines matched to you and your taste. So I think that's really cool. You guys always ask me like, what wines should I start with, things like that. This brand is gonna know. They're gonna know based on just like your tastes, what you're gonna like. So these are my wines. So they have 6 wines and just a bunch of different varieties. I have a red and 2 whites that I'm excited to try out. And then under door number 2, we have 2 more whites and a red. So we have 6 bottles here. I'm very excited to try them all out. I'm not gonna try them all in this video. I probably will have 1 tonight, but all of the wines I've tried for them are really good and they have really good customer service. So if you don't like any of the bottles, they will ship you a new one. So I think that's amazing. And then they also come with these little wine cards. So this just tells you how to use a corkscrew, what temperature to store everything at, how to store them. And then also it has a little card for each wine that's in the box that tells you like the notes, where it's from. They have a really big variety of wines from all over the world. So here are my wine matches. During the summertime, I prefer to drink whites, so that's why I am matched to mostly whites. And I like mostly drier wines. I don't like things too sweet, but if you like sweeter wines, they have those too, and you will be matched to those depending on how you answer your quiz. So I'm gonna put my whites in the fridge to chill while I head to the store to get all of my ingredients. But if you guys are interested in Bright Cellars, they are giving my followers 50% off your first 6 bottle box. So follow the link in the description to take the quiz and get started. And I am going to get started on my trip to the store. David does have to go in the crate when I leave because they get into things. And I cannot have David eating more things and needing stomach surgery. So in your houses, people. I see you hiding under there. Come on, let's go. David is bad. He's gonna fake dead. He's gonna make his body a limp 80-pound rag doll, and I'm not gonna be able to eat it. Would you like a treat? Will that convince you? Come on, David. Come on, Peanut. Come on. I know you don't want to, but you have to because you're a naughty boy. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. If you didn't play that at your high school basketball games, did you actually even ever have a basketball game? No, you didn't. You didn't. This is my going to the grocery store anthem, my jam. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know, because you're an adult and you can buy whatever the hell you want at that grocery store. You want it, you can get it. The original, I want it, I got it. Okay, Ariana? Outcast isn't really my jam. I mean, I like you, but you're not like my jam. You're not my peanut butter and jelly jam. You're like a strawberry. I only like grape, okay?
I am on my shit, I need a pamper on. Toilet paper on the side for example, homie. I get money. Gotta be 20, man, it's not even funny, they can't breathe. Then you gotta, then you gotta,
This is my allergy anthem, because I can't breathe. So I didn't bring my camera into the grocery store just because it's like so hectic, and with a mask and following the arrows on the ground, I'm just bad at it. So here's just like a quick little roundup of everything I got. You guys know I love this. If you haven't watched my what I eat in a day video, definitely check that out. These I am obsessed with. They are sparkling water that has caffeine. So I don't know why no one told me that this existed, but I'm obsessed. Sweet corn, lemon, just some fresh herbs, spaghetti, these little chicken meatballs, which are great, just like very last minute type of things. These Greek yogurts I love, the Too Good brand. I got the peach and the black cherry. These I have not tried, these little these little turkey pepperoni sticks. I like pepperoni, so I figured I'd like those. I got some roasted red pepper strips, some turkey, peeled garlic, because you guys always talk shit about my jarred minced garlic, and I'm sick of it. Just kidding. Some vodka Riggy sauce. This is from a local pizzeria that we go to sometimes. It's a good vodka sauce. I prefer mine, but just in like a pinch, this is a good sauce just to have like with meatballs and spaghetti. This I have not tried. It's a mango passion juice, half and half, and this shampoo and wash. I like this for me, but I also like it for my dogs. It's not meant for dogs, it's meant for like babies, but I love how it smells. Like, it just smells very fresh and clean. So that's my quick little grocery haul. Now I'm gonna put this all away, and then I think I'm gonna do a quick little Pilates workout. So I'm about to do my extend bar Pilates. I've done 3 of the videos so far. So today I'm gonna do my 4th, and I'm gonna do the sculpt and define, which I have not tried yet. And I'm gonna attempt to film some of it. It's probably gonna be really terrible to watch, and I'll probably fast forward it so much that you can't even tell it's a human being. But let's give it a try. Okay, so workout is done. That was probably the most hideous footage of all time. I haven't even looked at it. I could just know. I just feel it. It was terrible. It was very hard in comparison to every other video I've done from that program before. So I don't know what happened, but it was really hard. Now we're gonna get into making dinner. So tonight I am making seared scallops and creamed corn. So it sounds a little fancy. It's gonna look super cute and pretty, and you could have either of these separately. Like, the creamed corn makes a really good side dish for whatever function, Thanksgiving, picnics, whatever. And seared scallops, they can be really intimidating. I always order scallops out at a restaurant, and I just thought they were like so fancy, but honestly, if you try to make them at home, they're so freaking easy. And I personally love scallops. I order them all the time. They're just like my favorite seafood ever. So yeah, I'm gonna share with you guys this really quick and easy and light, semi-light. There's no pasta or bread or anything like that involved, so I feel like it's kind of lighter. So for this recipe, you're obviously gonna need some sweet corn. So I have 4 ears of corn here. Upstate New York sweet corn is literally the freaking best. And for all you people who think New York is just New York City, please look at a map. What do you think the rest of the state is? Do you think that it's all cities? No. So I'm just gonna remove the kernels from the cob. And this is a nice little way to do it. Just put a cup upside down in a bowl so it catches it all. Be careful not to cut yourself, because that's something I often do. David, I'm gonna need you to go because this requires a lot of concentration. All right, and then this is very important. You wanna get the milk of the corn, okay? Did you know that you can milk a corn cob? Anytime I hear of milking anything, I think of Meet the Parents. I got nipples, Greg, can you milk me? But basically, you wanna take the other side of your knife and get that juicy corn bits and kind of just like scrape it in there. Camera, please focus so we can show the audience how to milk a corn cob. Do you see that? Do you see that? Dairy-free milk. That's gonna be the next milk that you see at the grocery store. It's gonna be corn milk. Oh yeah. Milking the corn. Is there like a tool that does this? Because this scares me every time I do it. Ah! Is it scaring you? Because it's scaring me. Public service announcement. Do not let your dogs get corn cobs. I'm talking to you, Rose. She ended up at the vet because she decided to go into the neighbor's compost pile and eat their corn cobs. Okay, so over here we have some butter melting. as usual, this is how all of my recipes begin. I'm just gonna add in some, no, not the plastic, not the plastic. I'm just gonna add in my minced garlic and minced or diced white onion. Then I'm gonna add in my corn. And then just kind of stir it up, keep an eye on it, let it kind of saute in there. I have it on like medium low. Meanwhile, I have had my scallops drying off in between these two paper towels. The key to good scallops is making sure that they're super dry. You want to suck all the moisture out of them so they don't get soggy and so they get a nice crispy coating. So make sure that when you get them at the grocery store, they're not like sitting in like a puddle of water, because that's going to make it even more difficult. So as you can see, we've drawn out quite a bit of moisture. I'm just going to season these quick with a little bit of salt and pepper. You don't need to go crazy with seasonings, just salt and pepper is good. Then over here in this pan, I just have some olive oil that I'm heating up. You want the pan to be really nice and hot, again, so you can get the nice crispy sear on the outside of the scallops. So I'm gonna add in maybe like a quarter to a half a cup of half and half. Season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I'm gonna add in a little bit of this whipped chive cream cheese that I have in the fridge. I have not tried this before, but I feel like the chives is gonna be good with the corn and the cream. So I'm just gonna add in maybe like a tablespoon or so. Let that melt in there. I just tasted it. The chives is it. I'm gonna add a small amount more. That shit. That's the shit I do like. All right, so now as you can see, it's getting very smoky. And I'm gonna take some tongs to do this so I don't kill myself. Then do not touch them or move them for like a minute and a half, okay? See that? Then you're gonna flip them. Add a little bit of butter, clove of garlic, and then just let them cook on that side for like 1 minute. Look how fancy this is. So fancy. And here is the end result. Does that not look bougie and fabulous? Because it is. This is the wine from my box that I am pairing it with. A nice Pinot Blanc. Oh, there's corn on my counter. Whatever. And that's it. You guys, this is so good. Do you think it's good?
I think it's very good.
With your Jimmy Neutron hairstyle?
There you go.
It's good. You should try it.